Okay, this will be the Lichtenberg Run 1. The noise in the background is the grandkids here, so my wife's entertaining him, grandson, radio playing. But anyway, test 1. This is just some old 1/4 inch thick pine, cheap, like it's like miniature plywood is what I call it, real thin stuff. And I'm going to use I got NST here for a neon sign transformer first. 15,000 volt, 30 milliamp. Got a little concoction here, just water, a little salt, and a little baking soda. And get this good and wet. And once you get this really wet, it takes a while for it to take effect, the burning, because it soaks in so deep. And it's pretty thick with water, liquid. But you get deeper trenches if you let it soak in a little bit, which makes a better burn, I think. And you gotta get it around your post pretty good too. Anyway, so that's it. I'm gonna do all these just like what you saw. And we'll come back. I'm gonna let that soak in and dry for just a few minutes, and we'll come back. Okay, it's pretty ready. I'm gonna let it go. You should be able to see some of the sparklers there over here on the ground side. This is negative. That's the positive. 15,000 volts. A neon sign transformer, 30 milliamp, and it's going DC. I've got it rectified. We'll let it run a little bit. You can always fast forward the film, or you can fast forward they'll just pick up again somewhere. A lot of times it goes the wrong direction. Like I said, the noise in the background, the grandson's here. Wife's entertaining him. We wanted to see kind of what it looks like. Put a little darkness on it. Yeah, the smoke's filling up my dark room cover. It's burning along pretty good. I mixed both baking soda and salt together in that mixture just to make sure I got a good burn. Ooh, smoke's getting bad in front of you there. I tip it up where you can see it flat. I'm afraid the wetness of the wood to shock me. If I put my camera straight down on it, it always wants to flip to the other portrait mode instead of landscape. I don't know why it does that. If I get too straight up and down, it does that. People want to watch all this or not, no idea. I know you've seen other people do it on YouTube. I just wanted to try comparing the neon sign transformer and my Mott microwave oven transformer on how this works. Once I get them burnt and scrubbing them clean where you see just the Lichtenberg patterns. I'm guessing I say that right, Lichtenberg. Dark room filled up with smoke again. Remember, this is the neon sign transformer. Like how it kind of flashes back where it's already passed every now and then. You see a bright flashes back there behind it, kind of like a lightning storm. See the main leading edge, and then back behind it you'll just see catches a grain of salt or a little bit of baking soda or something, I guess. Or maybe water. I don't know what causes them little sparkles to happen. I mean, in them locations where it's already, looks like it's burnt and it quit, and all of a sudden it picks back up again. Going up and down those fingers, and it hits something and, makes it contact. Or when it quits making contact. Not sure when the light happens, especially there. Well, it's turning away from the positive again, the main leading edge, but there's another leading edge kind of, not really. That main leading edge is still turned up to the north side a little bit. North to you, straight ahead. There it's turning back. That was a good flash, a couple good ones. Back here in the main river of fire there, if you see it, where the conduction's going on. That's just wild. The river of fire. Now it's coming back towards the negative again. And there it goes, positive also. Now it's going back towards the positive. I guess my plastic's kind of got my positive lead out of view. Anyway, that was it in dark again. It's almost over as far as I'm going to go with it. And I'm going to let it go a while. I want to see how far it gets. Might be getting too dry. Just found another lead there to take off over by the negative. But anyhow, it's kind of working backwards. It's really starting off with the negative. Guess maybe that's the way it works. I just want to get some cool patterns on here. See how much I get before it quits. Remember, this is like 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch thick pine. It's like a plywood, but it's a cover board for actual plywood. What it is. Just pine, thin plywood, and a mixture of salt and baking soda and water. I didn't make an exact measurement. It may be done. And I think that's about all it's really going to do. The river fire's on the far side here now. It's not really going anywhere though. Give it a second here. I landed down there. Yeah, it's burning through underneath. I see it's through the bottom side over here. Anyway, that's good on that. Neon sign transformer, pine wood, and we'll move on. Okay, it's still the the neon sign transformer, got an ST. This time it's a piece of oak or maple, I'm not sure. A lot thicker, 3/4 thick. I shortened it up just because I don't want to wait so long for it to burn. But anyway, neon sign, thicker wood, same solution. We'll see what happens. Power on, give it a minute. Get back. Might take a minute. I'll kick the camera back on when it goes. Okay, it's burning now. I got quite a bit of water on there, but it's still heating up, doing it. Now this time it's going from the positive towards the negative. The difference is, I guess, just where it actually gets connection enough where the ground is not going through the solution enough, and it arcs whichever end that happens to happen on first. Not real as fast moving on this hardwood as it was on the pine. Like I said, noise in the background, take care of the grandson. Wife's out there with him, got the radio on. I ain't darkening this one up, but you can't even see it as well as you did the pine. Let me let it run a minute, a little bit. And a little on it, in case you're interested. It's almost, it's working up halfway across. All darkened for shits and giggles. The River of Fire. Like I said, this is the neon sign transformer. Smoke builds up under my dark room cover. It's about halfway, but it's not really getting a lot of finger trails, a lot of Lichtenbergs as far as like the pine did. Let's make it more of a deep trench. I'm curious to see what the microwave oven transformer will do. I like those back flashes, back behind the river of fire. And it's kind of backed up again. Took off another direction a little bit. There it goes. Forward flashing. It's really cooking back by the positive nail. It's flashing a lot out farther on the right. That's pretty cool. These flashes are too cool. It's like lightning flashes from a distance. Like when they look from ISIS down on the earth and you see all those lightning flashes on a hurricane or thunderstorm in high speed, you know, when they speed up the footage. That's what it reminds me of. Those little, when they did those little ones like there, a few of them. Cool. Oh, there's a fiery one. Oh, now it's burning over at the ground. Cool. Well, they're a happen, Captain. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in this, if you've ever done it, seen it done on YouTube. But I had to try it myself. I wanted to try different types of wood, different thicknesses of wood. I could use different mixtures of water and additives or different mixtures of the additives in the water, percentage rates, but they're getting ready to close in together. Here they go. There it is. Made it across the river of fire. Okay, that one's done. We'll move on. Okay, this is the run on pine, the thin 1/4-inch pine, regular mixture. It's AC, microwave oven transformer. And we'll see if it starts right away or if we have to wait a while. Taking off like a bat out of hell. Smoking up in the middle. Mercy. Burn all the way through, and we're connected. Well, that was wicked. And we'll move on. Okay, here's the mott on the 3/4. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's oak or maple. I know it's not pine. We'll see what this does. And here we go. Foaming at the mouth. Well, that was quick. This wood must have some stain in it. That's what the problem is. It smoked too much through the large, green cracks. I think it's got stain in it. Didn't know that. Maybe it is pine, it's just stained to look like oak. Anyway, I may try some different wood. That was that with the mott. Moving on. Okay, I thought I'd do a quick shot before I clean them off. Here's the neon sign transformer on the thin pine. You can see that. And then here's the Mott microwave oven transformer on the thin pine. Of course, this is DC, this is AC. I don't think it really matters on this type of experiment. Here's the neon sign transformer on that harder, thicker wood, the 3/4 stuff. I'm thinking this has been, the way that smoked on the Mott burn of this, I think it's been treated, like, you know, pressure treated for outdoor use. That's what's wrong with it. It's not stained, it's pressure treated, but it worked. But there's what the neon sign transformer did to that, and then there's what the Mott did to it. You seen that smoke just boil out of there. I think it was pressure treated for outdoor use. Anyway, I'm gonna find some different wood, but I'll clean these off and we'll look at them again. And we'll move on. Okay, here they are after I've cleaned them off. You can see the real nice features on the neon sign transformer DC on the thin pine 1/4 inch thick plywood. Those are just pretty, you know, prominent little Lichtenberg fingers. Now, over on the Mott, you've got them too, but you have much deeper, you know, and more prominent big channels. Very cool. I mean, unbelievable. I like that better than I did the harder wood, the thicker wood. So those two came out very pretty, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Very similar. But the Mott with the higher amperage, it just was almost instant. Whereas you saw the NST, it took forever. But it was fun to watch that river of fire go slow on the NST. Whereas the Mott, it was so quick. I could have put it in the dark, but the flames were so intense, you wouldn't even see the river of fire. And it had a good river of fire on the thicker, harder wood on the NST. But the Mott, you saw how it smoked and just boiled out the